Hi, Father Steve here. You know, the first time I did one of these videos, I wore a mask like this, and I thought I wouldn't have to do that again. But apparently things are changing and not necessarily going in the right direction. The last few weeks, the last few days especially, we have seen more and more of COVID sneaking its ugly head back into our lives. So we have made a decision after consulting with others here at the three parishes, St. James, St. George, and St. Alphonsus. We have decided to institute a practice of masses will be required at all masses, or anytime you come into one of the churches, we're going to ask that you wear a mask just for the protection of everybody else and for our protection of ourselves. This has been a difficult almost 2 years under COVID, and just it seems like it's that old Godfather 3 movie, you know, just when we think we're out, it pulls us back in again. And here we are back in the middle of this milieu called COVID. So whether it's Omicron or Delta or the original virus, whatever it is, all of these things are affecting our lives. But we need to do things that protect ourselves. For us, the first thing is the mask. That's what we're going to do initially. Hopefully we don't have to go to limiting size or anything. Not that we've had to do that, because the size of crowds has not been that substantial. But still, we're going to ask to be smart, to use our heads, a little common sense. We don't have to sit right next to each other in Mass, and there's plenty of space to kind of spread out. We're going to ask you to do that as well. We don't want to have to start shutting down pews, but if that happens, it happens. This was intended to be mostly a Christmas message, but I guess this year the Christmas message is be safe. I'm sitting here in front of the Blessed Mother statue here at St. James Church with all the Christmas decorations behind it, reminding us that this week is the time we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. As we go forward, my dear friends in Christ, my fellow parishioners of the Catholic community of Hopewell Valley, I ask you to remember all of us in your prayers, to be smart about the things we do, to be careful, to be safe, to wear our masks, and when we're in church, think and pray for those who have been so drastically affected by this dreadful disease. I am only 6 months a pastor, and my whole priesthood has been a part of COVID. But in truth, one of the blessings is that I have been able to do it here in Hopewell Valley. You'll hear me occasionally say I'm living the dream in Hopewell Valley. I'd like to think right now as part of the nightmarish part of this dream, this COVID stuff. But I know that I am blessed to be here amongst the parishes of St. George, St. James, and St. Alphonsus, and that all of you, combined with all of us here, have a blessed, blessed Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. And don't forget, wear your mask. Merry Christmas.